Good morning, students. Welcome back. Students, today we will learn from the chapter Western Sociologist a new topic, that is class struggle. Class struggle, the term first coined by Karl Marx. Okay, first of all, we have to know about the class struggle. Why Karl Marx pointed out the term, and what is actually class struggle is. First of all, I hope all of you knows the sociologist and the social psychologist Karl Marx. Actually 200 years since Karl Marx was born and 170 years since his most famous work, the Communist Manifesto. He has written the book. The book name is Communist Manifesto, was published. Actually, Karl Marx wanted to point out the views between the classes. Here class means one is the bourgeoisie and another one is the labor class, means proletariat. It's Marx term. Now we have to know the definitions of class struggle. And what do you mean by the class struggle? Actually, as a general term, class struggle happens when there will be a different kind of classes, first of all, and class struggle happens when the bourgeoisie, that I said that the rich, bourgeoisie means the rich class, pay the workers, in the Marx term the proletariat, the working class, to make things for them to sell. The workers have no say in their pay or what things they make. It's completely depend on bourgeoisie, the rich class. Since they cannot live without a job or money, Karl Marx saw that the workers had to work without any say in the business. That is actually known as class struggle or class conflict. As a result of Industrial Revolution, students, in your NCERT book, page number 68, 69, 70, 71 and 72, here you can check it now. Class conflict between different classes in a community resulting from different social or economic positions are reflecting oppressed interest, in Marxist view, the struggle for political and economic power carried on between the capitalist and the worker. On the Marx view, capitalist means the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, the worker and the leader, the capitalist and the worker. That is known as class struggle. Actually, on the history, Karl Marx written in Manifesto, Communist Manifesto, the manifesto begins by addressing the issues of class antagonism. Over here, Marx writes, the history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggle. Throughout history, we see the oppression and the oppressed. One is the deprived class, another one is the leader. Poor class, rich class. According to Marx, throughout history, we see the oppressor and the oppressed is constant opposition to each other. This fight is something's hidden and something's open. Actually, Karl Marx theory class struggle is dependent on it. The struggle between the two classes. I hope students, I can clear your views about the classes. One is the rich, means the bourgeois. Another one is the poor class, means the worker. In Marx term, proletariat. Okay. Now, capitalist society. Capitalist society means economic oriented society, production related oriented society. We are observing our society on the views of industrial revolution or on the era of industrialization. Of all the things a capitalist can buy to build their business, only labor power that adds value, meaning the business can produce something worth more than the original cost of the components that went into the finished product. Okay. The revolutionary discovery of Karl Marx paved the way of a comprehensive explanation of the working of the capitalist system, identifying exploitation and therefore injustice as its core. It analyzed the socialist understanding of the world's economics and societies today. The contradictions and antagonism in social relation and the inherent instability and conflict arising from the fundamental division of the world into those who own capital and exploits the other. Here, other means the classes, working class, the poor people, general people, the laborers, and those who own little or nothing and can and are exploited, namely capitalist and worker. So students, you have to remember one thing very clearly, that is in the theory, Karl Marx theory, class struggle, we have to note down some of the important term, that is the capitalist society. Capitalist society means the money oriented, economic oriented, production oriented society. And the classes, one is the oppressed, another one is the oppression. One is the bourgeois, another one is the proletariat. Bourgeois means the rich class and the poor class. Okay, understood now? Now, capitalist society is still present in our society, because nowadays without money we cannot do anything. So workers are those who have none of the necessary premises, equipment, material or the money to acquire these things that are needed to engage in production or exchange to make a living on the market, and can trade their only ability to work, that is labor power. Capitalists do have the above that I already told, but to put them to use efficiently enough to make a profit, they need other people to work them. So they offer wage to workers that will allow the workers to give profit to the capitalist. They are the giving lowest wage to the worker. The lower the wage and the more hours worked for the wage, the more the capitalist is exploiting the worker. That is, the more money they are making at the worker's expense. It is true that this arrangement is one that both the employer and the employee enter into freely, and countries of ideological impression. That is the on the view of the capitalist or on the view of the bourgeois. Labor class, they don't have sufficient education. Most of the workers are illiterate. They are not able to operate the modern electronic machine. They have only one thing, that is their labor power. So we will give less wage, but we will take time from the workers. That is the main aim of the bourgeois class. So students, class struggle happens when the bourgeois, means the rich, pay the proletariat, means the worker, to make things for them to sell. That is the main theme or main point about the theory of class struggle. The workers have no say on their pay, as I already told and repeating once again, or what things they make, since they cannot live without a job or money, because the worker mainly they migrate from the rural areas to urban areas due to sake of jobs. Karl Marx saw over here that the workers had to work without any say in the business because they have to sustain their life. He believed that since the workers make the things, they should stay where they go and for how much, instead of the rich owners. They had to work hard to earn a living while making the richer just doing simple office work. Okay, since they had to earn money to buy food and jobs were the only things that give money, they had no choice but to work for the rich who made the business. The rich become the richer while the worker, they are working for the production. Karl Marx thought that their labor limited their freedom. They have very limited their freedom. He wanted the workers to unite and take over the business, so they could all the prosperous. He thought that the common man deserved to run the business and that the rich were not better than the commoner. Okay, now in your book, NCERT book over here, students, I am requesting to all of you, class struggle, it's a quite little bit confusing. Over here you have to actually understand it, that here some of the important terms and the concepts are present. That is a class, two types of class. And Karl Marx view, class struggle, he said that the first, there is an economic form, the proletariat struggle with the bourgeois through their laborers organization in this form. Second, there is a political form. In this form, the proletariat, what is the meaning of proletariat? Proletariat means the working class, has their has their party, and through democracy they try to change the system through social movement. And the last, there is an ideological struggle. In this form, the proletariat try to adapt the old governing system to new social situation. There is other forms of struggle also. These two forms are not important. We will just learn only these two. So in the class struggle theory, Karl Marx said that two types of class, one is the bourgeois class and another one is the proletariat class. Proletariat's class struggle to defeat the bourgeois. So this struggle or this competency or this unhappy situation in industry, that is Karl Marx pointed out class struggle. Okay, now Marx believed that countries would overthrow capitalism and that the workplace would move towards socialism. It means that the worker should control the workplaces. It's Marx's view. When these would have happened everywhere, Marx thought the world will have achieved communism. Now, present day situation. It is also Marx's view. Social democrats and liberal economic system do not see society as described by Marx. They see society as changing gradually. Social change is obvious. Society is dynamic, not a static. They see society is changing gradually through the system of democratic voting. For example, the European Union is composed almost entirely of countries governed by this kind of system. But it is not universal throughout the world. Very few countries have undergone the kind of revolution forecasted by Marx. It is much more common for military leaders to seize power and enforce a dictatorship, which is neither democratic nor revolutionary. So students, my question is to all of you, the class struggle theory given by Karl Marx. Actually, what do you mean by the class struggle? First of all, you have to make it clear. Class struggle theory, here two classes present. One is the bourgeois class and another one is the proletariat class, and society is capitalist society. Capitalist society means the money oriented, production oriented economic society. In the capitalist society, there is no place for the religion, culture, caste, etc. Everything is determined on the basis of class. According to Marxism, there are two main classes. As I told that I am repeating it once again so I can make your idea clear. The bourgeois control the capital and means of production, and the proletariat provided the labor. Karl Marx says that for most of history there has been a struggle between those two classes. The struggle is known as class struggle. Clear? This struggle is known as class struggle. Actually, class struggle is only for the classes. Classes means two types of class present. Obviously, one is poor and another one is the rich. Now, according to Karl Marx, he said that why we are observing society on the basis of class, there are lots of elements are present, but still why we are observing it as a class basis society? According to Marx, he defined as a social relationship rather than a position or rank in society. In Marx's analysis, the capitalist class could not exist without the proletariat or vice versa. Marx says that no, if you have to do anything, if you want to achieve anything by the use of education, by the use of technology, then there will be a struggle, there will be a competition. In this way, you can achieve. Without class, society couldn't stand. It's a view of Karl Marx. But Karl Marx forgot all the other aspects of society like the social system, social phenomena, social institutions, culture, civilization, globalization, advancement of new technology, etc. So students, I am repeating it once again. Please go through the pages. Please note down the page number, that is page number 69 in your NCERT book. NCERT book, page number 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Before Durkheim's vision of sociology. I am requesting to all of you, please go through the pages, unless you will not be able to understand what is actually the theory of class struggle. Okay, this much only. Thank you everyone.